cigarette smoking like a prisoner. You're a prisoner of tobacco or alcohol. The problem with tobacco is that the nicotine will cause what is called vasoconstriction. It makes your vessels thinner. So naturally, your heart is pumping blood to your blood vessels. So the pressure in your heart must be higher than your blood vessels. So if your blood vessels are getting thinner, it means it's like a hose pipe. If you find a hose pipe in a tank, then you follow the sand above the hose pipe, and there will be build up of pressure in the hose pipe because your hand is closing the hose pipe. So the thinner the hose pipe becomes, the more the pressure comes. Then we say you've got high blood pressure because your heart now has to use a lot of force and energy to pump blood to your thin blood vessels. That is what tobacco does. So I said erection is caused by free flow of blood. So the reason you are prone to have heart attacks when you are smoking a lot is because of vasoconstriction. The heart attack in your penis is erectile dysfunction. Also, it can cause increase in your BP, like I've said, because of the build-up of pressure in your blood vessels, the carbon monoxide, vasoconstriction. So ituba is also high risk, not only for lung cancer, but it's mentioned in a number of cancers where research is a risk factor, it's not a cause. You stand a high risk of developing lung cancer if you are smoking. You can see the lung on the right. Ufana nomle indebaselo kakhulu ungophansi ubondawo uba ubona umle kwenzeka lonto kwi-lungs zakho because you are getting a lot of carbon monoxide deposits. And then your teeth can be tainted. And if ujonga apha enkala kahleni uzofika kumnyama, then if ungakwazi uzixhela ukubona i-lungs zakho uzofika i-lungs zakho zimnyama kunezomntu ongatshayiyo. That is why we discourage you from smoking and we encourage you to quit smoking for health reasons and to actually enable your lungs to carry a lot of oxygen to the rest of your body. Then I'll ask Pastor to come forward. He's gonna motivate us on quitting smoking. Then after that, I'll touch on smoking, alcohol, and drugs for the remainder of the session. Then we'll take your questions.
Good afternoon, everyone. Let me put it clearly and outright that I'm not speaking as an expert, but rather as, if I can call it an experiment, Doc, or one of your many experiments. I was introduced by Doc to a program. It's a 4-week program, 28 days, you take pills. I was introduced to by Doc to that program. It assists one in stopping smoking. It's called Champix. I've been smoking since 1991. And Doc, I've always been the project of his, and he's always been saying to me, we need to try this, we need to try this. So I waited until December or 10, only until the beginning of this year, and I said, this is my New Year's resolution. I want to quit. He put me on the program. It's a bit expensive. It's about 500 rands, Doc, if I'm not mistaken. A program you call, but it has 28. Well, the tablets you take over a period of 28 days, which is 4 weeks. You start on milligrams that are 0.5 milligrams for the first 3 days. Yeah, and then your intake is increased to about 1 milligram. There's one pill you take in the morning and one pill you take in the afternoon. I'm one who's never believed in the idea of quitting without a solid reason. I was under the belief that I'd never be able to, not unless the doctor tells me that you've got something cancerous and this and that, because I did not believe that it would happen to me. Not until I tried the program. On the first day, when I took the one pill, I don't know whether it was a side effect, but I did call it and tell him that I'm feeling nausea. Because when you take the first pill, obviously your body starts reacting to something. Oh my God. Hence you take the small measurements, which was 0.5 milligrams on the first day. Second day, no, it was on the first day. The smell of the tobacco was just too unbearable for me. And the other thing that I found very challenging was that I work a very early shift. My shift starts at 6:30 on the radio, which means I have to be up by 4:30. Now, by the time I get to work, I'm not the kind of person who has his breakfast only after work, after 9, 10, I have my breakfast. I started having problems because it felt like it was twisting my intestines. There was nausea, there was dizziness because of that. But it meant now, before I went to work, I had to pack a lunch, an apple or banana, anything just to keep me. But when it comes into my body, I know that I don't react to it all of them. That's one of the things that I found very challenging. It made me even want to quit a treatment over the first 6 days. But your body tends to get used to it. By day 3, day 4, I could manage allowing the smell of the tobacco from someone around me. My body started accepting it, but then I tried it once, because obviously there's the curiosity just to test if this thing is working on me. I tried the cigarette afterwards. The taste was still the same, but my body, it just didn't want any of it. Didn't reject it, but it just wasn't as tasty as it was before. And I think that was also an encouragement for me to continue using the medication. One other problem was that I'm also a drinker, if I can call it casual, on weekends. My problem was, how do I start my first weekend still drinking, but without a smoke? It was a very difficult time for me, because I had to go through that one weekend. Because to me, these things went together. When you're drinking, you're obviously smoking. And you're sitting with friends who are smoking. And I found, it might come to my mind, and I think, oh, I'm supposed to, my mind tells me, you're supposed to be smoking while you're drinking. I'd walk, get up and walk outside, maybe take a walk and come back again. Get a chewing gum and sit down and continue drinking with my friends. So with time, my body started getting used to that one as well. I know maybe or anything is cigarette, but your body just starts to feel like the urge is gone. It sort of disappears. It takes time, as I said, 28 days over 4 weeks. Now, you have to take the medication in the morning as well as in the afternoon. And the good thing is that it reminds you, there's one pill for the morning and then there's one pill for the evening. If you miss one, so that means cycle is not disturbed in any way. You move on to the next one, you're late. But thanks to Dr. Tebelele, he's always been supporting me, he's always been on my side. And it's something that I'd advise for someone to try. I think I'm done, because I did say I'm not an expert, but I was just talking as someone who's managed to use the treatment Dr. Le recommended to me.